In this video, we will tell you the similarities and differences between Amboseli National Park and the Masai Mara National Reserve. These are the two most popular spots for a safari in Kenya, and both are fantastic, but which one is right for you? After just traveling to both of them, we will give you detailed advice to help you decide. This is part of our new True Safari series. The prices, the weather, and the food will be similar at both Amboseli and the Masai Mara, mainly because they're not that far apart. Amboseli to the Masai Mara National Reserve is about 450 kilometers or 280 miles and is about a 9-hour drive in normal traffic. Or you can fly there in about an hour. I should say they aren't that far apart until you actually do that drive. Roads in Kenya are not good. They call driving on those roads an African or Kenyan massage. And the only thing worse than the roads is how many times you will hear that joke if you go to Kenya. So the first thing you will notice about Amboseli is that it is crazy dusty.
Welcome to Amboseli.
Yeah, there's some dust. We saw several dust tornadoes or dust devils just driving into Amboseli. In fact, the name Amboseli itself comes from the Masai language, which means salty, dusty place. The Masai Mara was not dusty at all compared to Amboseli. And that was even during the dry season. We went in August. Well, that was a nice long game drive. 7:30 to 4:30 in the afternoon. Saw a bunch of lions today. The weather in both Amboseli and the Masai Mara were very comfortable. It was dry, and daytime temperatures reached up to about 80 degrees, and at night quickly dropped down to about 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Great tent weather. We stayed at the Mara Eden while in the Masai Mara. I'll have a full review in the future, but at night, they would put hot water bottles in our beds to help keep us warm. Even on a night when it was unusually cold, we stayed plenty warm, maybe too warm. Lodging in both places will be similar. You can find a wide range of budget or luxury accommodations. Just to give you an idea of prices, we went during the high season, which I recommend, and we stayed at what I would consider nice, upscale places, but not luxury. So our rooms, including all food, were $380 per night in Amboseli and $660 per night in the Masai Mara for 2 people. Keep in mind that did not include drinks, a safari tour guide, or a vehicle. Just rooms and food. Being smaller, Amboseli felt almost like a big zoo. And there were animals everywhere. It seemed like every picture I took had many different types of animals in it. There was an especially large number of elephants here. If elephants are your jam, I'd go to Amboseli. Even though you will still see a lot of elephants in the Masai Mara, the elephants looked really cool in the green marshes here. And if you're lucky, You will get to see elephants against a backdrop of Mount Kilimanjaro on a clear day. Mount Kilimanjaro is the highest peak in Africa at around 6,000 meters or 19,000 feet. It was so high, I didn't even see it at first until I looked way up above the clouds. It is so tall. Also, if you're into birding, you will see a ton of different kinds of birds in a very short time frame in Amboseli. It's a birder's dream. Amboseli has lots of marshes and water, which surprised us, especially since it's so dusty here. The animals here tend to stay all year round, as opposed to the Masai Mara, where many of the animals migrate, like the wildebeests. If you are short on time, like elephants and birds, and very visual landscapes, go to Amboseli. You will also see tons of other animals here, including some cats. I showed a lot of Amboseli in Chapter 1, and explained what this series is all about, so make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss a single video. If you want to see a larger range of species and lots of big cats, then head over to the Masai Mara. The Masai Mara is a lot bigger with even more animals. You'll just have to search a little bit harder. There are at least 11 lions over there. I counted 12 lions. 12. But every time I count, there's one more, because I see one more. Alright, I really hate to do this, but I'm gonna break this video into 2 parts, so it's not 20 minutes long. I'll show a lot more of the Masai Mara in the next part, I promise, and it's intense. Oh, there they go. Oh, that will be out really soon, so subscribe, and once it's out, all you have to do is click right here. In the meantime, let's go do some stuff.